Hi folks, I haven't posted a video online in a couple of months, I think September, so I guess that's about 3 months now. So I just wanted to do one to give you a quick update. Haven't had all that much going on the bench lately. Working on a couple of group builds right now. I'm way late on the Halloween group build. For Model Shop guys or the Model Shop Google Plus page, Boyd Crompton's page. I had been working on the Bad Medicine for that, but between life and work, haven't had a whole heck of a lot of time to spend modeling. What else is new, right? And also I am working on the Tom Daniel group build, organized by Dirk Pitt and Chris Cortell at Classic Plastic 101. But this is the first official word really on my YouTube channel that I am taking part in that. Again, I started a kit, haven't posted anything on it, haven't finished it yet. The reason I haven't posted anything on it yet is because I really don't like it when I post the beginning of a build and then things slow down and crop up, and I just get too busy to finish it, and then it's just out there hanging, and I don't like that. So I've kind of decided that I won't be posting either here or on Google Plus with announcing new builds or progress or that kind of stuff until I get the darn thing done, and then I'll just put the whole kind of a build log up for it, and that way at least there's a payoff at the end, instead of just hey, whatever happened to that guy that was doing name your kit here. So and on that one, so I'm doing, and it turns out the Bad Medicine is a Tom Daniel kit as well, and I had also actually started the Badman Chevy, so technically I've got 3 Tom Daniel builds going on, at least in various stages. I've got paint on the Chevy, I've got paint on the one that I haven't named yet for the Pitt Cortell build, and obviously the Bad Medicine. And the reason I'm pointing over here is because you can just see it in frame, the yellow engine from the Bad Medicine, and I've got the headers, I guess they're called, and part of the front steering. But anyway, because the pictures that I had posted on Boyd's page, my paint sucked, so I wound up stripping the paint off the body. The skeleton looks good, kept him the way he was. But anyway, I got some more goodies because the build rate that I have, I just can't find enough plastic to work on. Let me show you what I got. So to start, if I can do this without getting a Charlie horse, I've been getting a lot of anime videos out of my local library, and actually bought a few as well. And one of the ones that I bought, I like the ones with the giant robots. And I mean, what anime doesn't have giant robots, right? Well, there's a few. I saw one lately about dolls, and another one about relationships. But the one that I saw and I liked some of the music from, and anyway, long story short, I went online, Amazon, there was a guy that had this for a decent price instead of the way inflated ones that other people on Amazon and eBay wanted. So I got the Razaphon from Razaphon. I don't know if Bandai actually ever put out any of the other kits or the other giant robots from the show. The instructions are all in Japanese, except for some of the names. And it seems painting and picture and that. I don't know if they put out other kits from it. I thought they might have, because you can see this is kit number 1, which would make you think that they might have wanted to have subsequent numbers in it. But anyway, so there's the Razafon. And I also I got the Razafon on Amazon. Also on Amazon, don't let Disney know, but I have actually bought my first Bandai Star Wars kit, and it's the Resistance X-Wing fighter. And the reason I got it is because it's the first Bandai Star Wars kit that I'm aware of that wasn't previously issued by another company in another form. And that, of course, is because it's from The Force Awakens, which is the brand new Star Wars movie. So, of course, nobody else had issued anything from it before because it didn't exist. So, there's that. I don't know if they're coming out with a black version of it, because if you've seen the movie, you know that, I don't think it's that big a spoiler alert, that there's a black X-Wing fighter in it. So, I don't know if you just have to buy another one of this and paint it, or what. And then the last part of today's update, I got this really big box from Hobby Link Japan today. And I'm surprised that it came today, because I only asked them to ship it not even a week ago, and I haven't even opened it yet. But there's another one that I've been waiting for a month today, actually, from one of HLJ's competitors. And the other day there was finally an update on the tracking that said that it had arrived in Vancouver, and I know it's made it through customs, but I was really surprised that this box came today. And for those of you who don't know, I work for the post office, so I went to work today. We were doing just parcels, and somebody called me over and they're like, "This box is for you." So I got signed for it, and it got right into my hot little hands. And then the last stop I made before I went back to the depot was at my house to drop it off, because I can't walk home carrying a box this big, especially with the weather that we have today. I don't know what it's doing where you guys are, but here it is a little bit of snowing and a whole lot of blowing. So it was nice to be able to hop into a truck and warm up while I was out working today. And hopefully that will help me pay for this box of stuff. So let's see what we have, other than a whole bunch of air pockets. So isn't Private Warehouse wonderful? Okay, let me put this down, and I'll work my way through the box for you. So the first thing I grabbed is the Destroid Defender kit. This is by Wave. Yes, by Wave. And it's 1/72nd scale. So, I don't know. I'll give you an out-of-box review at some point if I ever get around to building it, okay? So there's the Defender. And I grabbed it because when I saw it, it looked a lot, well, not a, similar. It reminded me of the loader that Sigourney Weaver was using in, or Ripley was using in Aliens. So there's that. I got the Zone of the Enders Dolores. I got this one because it was on sale about a month or so ago. So I guess, I don't know if they were blowing out their stuff. I have the Anubis as well. And then they have another one called the Jehuti, I think is the pronunciation, but don't hold me to that. And that one disappeared. I know the last couple of years I've seen it sometimes when I look on the HLJ website, and lately when I looked it was discontinued, so it wouldn't pop up in the search until I said show me all the stuff I can't get anymore. That's kind of neat box art too, because you can look at it this way or you can look at it that way. So anyway, giant robot. So there's that, and I can't pile those up there or everything's gonna fall down, go boom. So there's that. I've got another one there that I'm looking at in the box, but I'm gonna hold off on showing you that one for a minute. There's another giant robot. Saw this, I think somebody on eBay had one, and I thought, wow, that looks really neat. And went to Hobby Link Japan, and of course got it for something like 20 bucks instead of the stupid price that the person was hoping that some sucker would pay on eBay. I think the reason that I got this one though too is because the way that the robot is built up. You can see you start with like a skeleton, and then you put the other parts on it and build it out. So I think it was this pose here that sold me on it. Anyway, that's that. There should be, that's 3, should be 6 more in the box. One of the animes that I got from the library was Neon Genesis Evangelion, and started out with, there was a movie, but not the 1.11 version, but 1.01. So I don't know if you've watched it, that might make sense to you. But I did get out the first disc from the Platinum series, and I was surprised that, I mean, it's like some of the animation was exactly the same. It wasn't just similar, it was the same. So I don't understand, but you know, maybe somebody else out there does. Anyway, long story short, this one apparently is from Evangelion 3.0, and it's the production model number 2, and this was also in one of HLJ's recent sales. I think it was the one that ended on the 21st of December. So giant robot, but much skinnier than some of these, like the Gundam. I don't know if that's from Gundam Seed or 00 Gundam or whatever it is, but different series, same company, Bandai. And I would recommend that you guys check it out if you like these giant robot kits and you haven't seen the shows, because I know I even bought the DVD of Evangelion 1.01 because I got it for like $5 on Amazon used. But yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. So another one that they had in their recent sale was this from Armored Core, and this is the Barbaroi. So Armored Core, I haven't played it, but from what I understand, it's a big robot fighting game. And I have a few of the Armored Core kits. Actually, I was just looking online the other day. I was going to try to look up some paint codes. And the first site that I came across actually had translated into English instructions. And when I clicked on the Kotobukaya kits, the very first one was the one that I was looking at, thinking about building. And the reason I was thinking about building it is because the glue on the side of the box lid has let go, so the box is starting to not quite fall apart, but it's not in mint condition. And it's an Armored Core kit, and it's the Agni. So I know it's got some numeric code in front of it. It's like UCR10 or something like that. But anyway, so I might actually start that one at some point in the coming year. I was going to say near future, but I mean, I've got kits that I started 20 years ago that I haven't finished yet. So I'm going to try to knock some of them out too. Okay. Well, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to check my order because I thought I had. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Because I put. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so the second last one I'm going to show you is the last sci-fi kit in the box. And it's the SDF-1 Macross Movie Edition. And the reason I got this one, two reasons. One, when I looked it up on the HLJ site, it was low stock. And two, there's another version of this that's out now, which is I think it's a combination movie TV version. And I don't know. I haven't watched the movie or the TV show. And I know I'm probably pronouncing Macross wrong because I remember hearing a guy pronounce it online a while back, and he said it was something like Macross or something like that. Anyway, but the other thing too was and I'm colorblind. I've said it more than once. Partially colorblind. I can see in color. Sometimes I just can't tell you what the colors are. So when I was looking at pictures of the movie edition and the other edition, I just like the color scheme on the movie edition better. So that's why I got it. So there's a shot of that side. And art is the same as the box top. And there's your built up looks at it. Okay, and finally we have a non-sci-fi kit to wrap up. And I was looking at as soon as I saw this one, I thought, wow. And I have a few other kits on order with HLJ, but they're all back ordered. So I'm hoping that they will show up soon, because it usually says, restocks in 4 to 6 weeks, and I've got one from like June that still hasn't restocked, and the other one that I want, it's over 6 weeks now, and it still hasn't come in. But this one, like 2 days after I ordered it as a back order, it showed up, and immediately it was into back order status again. So, and also I was looking at the extras that you can get for it, photo etch and that kind of stuff, and you could drop between 5 to 6 times what I paid for this kit just on the photo etch. There was one set of photo etch that was like $200, and I probably won't be getting it. But the kit that I got is the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 722 edition, and it's by Tamiya or Tamiya. It should be, I think it'll be a pretty awesome kit, and you can see all the neat stuff, all the doors and hoods and stuff that opens on that. And it's 1/24 scale, so I'm thrilled that I got this. This one and a couple other cars showed up around the same time in my account, and when I was putting together my order, I thought I gotta get this one toot sweet, and the other ones are still sitting there in Japan. But I mean, one of the other kits that I have on order is supposed to be restocked. Originally it said December, and then the other day I checked and it's been bumped out to January. So, you know, by next order I'll have a couple more cars, and hopefully this other sci-fi kit, and hopefully the other, because there's 5 kits that I'm waiting on altogether in the back order status. So hopefully all 5 of them will show up sooner rather than later. But this has gone for much longer than I expected it would. So I hope that I'm going to get these put away, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing how foolish I am with my money. And I will, as I said, try to get updates done when I have the builds complete. So, you know, I don't want to promise anything. But I'm trying, between renovating parts of the house and trying to get time to model and that. I mean, this is a busy time of year for me at work. I've been working the last 2 weeks straight. I've got 3 more days this week, and then I'm supposed to be working next week. But after that, I'm because I'm casual, so I don't know when I'm working. I might be working steady for weeks, or I might be sitting at home waiting for a phone call and have to drop everything and go in at a moment's notice. But if I am at home, then hopefully I'll be able to muster up some more plastic goodness for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.